You have made an excellent choice by choosing to click on this video. This video is long, but it is epic, and it is one of the most amazing videos you will ever watch, filled with so much amazing information. It is predicted that a dirty bomb will explode in Manhattan in New York City on February 3rd, 2024. And there will be a massive evacuation of Manhattan Island. It is also likely that the official narrative in the mainstream media that will emerge regarding this event will somehow be a lie. The date that this video is posted proves that this prediction was made ahead of time, as does this timestamped email and forensic notes PDF. If you are skeptical, please email me and I will forward these to you. Although it has been known since early 2021 that a dirty bomb would explode in Manhattan in the near future, as you can see in this email, this prediction for a dirty bomb explosion in Manhattan on February 3rd was known since at least December 17th. There are also many other videos on this channel that make this prediction that were posted many days before this video was posted. In this video, I will talk about the 3 Mile Island accident in 1979, America's worst nuclear meltdown, and how the release of radioactive nuclear material and the evacuation of the 3 Mile Island area is a prophecy that is directly pointing to the dirty nuclear material bomb that will explode on Manhattan Island in New York City, which will release radioactive nuclear waste and cause a mass evacuation of Manhattan Island. And I will also talk about how the explosion at the chocolate factory in Pennsylvania and this prophetic sign on the same day that the barge filled with 14,000 gallons of highly explosive methanol gas that slammed into the dam in Louisville, Kentucky, threatening to contaminate the Ohio River on the same day that in Louisville, Kentucky, the capital of Kentucky, it became law that Kentucky be a Second Amendment gun rights sanctuary from any future attempt from the federal government to take away people's rights to own guns. And this was also the same day that the staffer for the senator from Kentucky was stabbed in an attack in the nation's capital. I will explain why these Kentucky signs, in conjunction with this sign of the chocolate factory explosion, was exactly 44 years after the 3 Mile accident began at 4 a.m. And in this video, I will explain how when the 44th president on March 25th, 2014, said that his biggest worry was a nuclear weapon going off in Manhattan, was a prophecy that is directly pointing and predicting the date it is predicted this dirty bomb will explode in Manhattan. In this video, I will also talk about things such as how ancient Roman history was designed by God as a prophecy to be a parallel with the events that are unfolding in the end times, and Bible prophecy in the book of Revelation. And you will not hear this information anywhere else. And you absolutely must hear this information. And some of the specifics I will talk about: the assassination of Julius Caesar, and the rise of Caesar Augustus, and the Civil War, the final war of the Roman Republic between Augustus Caesar and Mark Antony, and the dictatorial powers that Augustus was given over the food supply, which is symbolism for the dictatorial powers that the Antichrist will be given over the food supply very soon. The Antichrist that was born in August. And I will be talking about, for example, the 1986 Masters golf tournament, which was won by Jack Nicklaus in Augusta, Georgia, which hints at Augustus. And I will talk about the 2012 Olympics in London, and the London blackout 7 years later exactly. I will talk about the false missile alert in Hawaii in 2018. I will talk about the recent KGB building explosion on the border of Ukraine, and I will talk about the car bombing outside of Moscow in August last year that killed the daughter of the famous Russian philosopher Alexander Dugin, and the bomb explosion downtown Nashville on Christmas Day in 2020. And I will talk about a number of other amazingly interesting things. And I will tie them all together. And what I'm going to do in this video is present for you a big picture and how they'll all connect to become something of a story that is cohesive and relates to the subject of this prediction. In order to do this, please allow me to be your teacher, a professor, if you will, for the next hour or so, while I present this case and slowly build upon it to make the case of what is going on here. Before we begin this epic, one of the most important videos on this channel, I want to get something established here at the beginning, which is a recent discovery, which is that February 3rd, the date of the predicted dirty bombs or suitcase nuke in Manhattan, will be exactly 44 weeks and 4 days after the 44th anniversary of the 3 Mile Island nuclear facility disaster. All right, so March 28th, 2023 was the 44th anniversary of 3 Mile Island, which is the title of this video, although this video will be about much more than 3 Mile Island, but it's very important. It's a major sign. This evacuation from 3 Mile Island due to the nuclear material is exactly nuclear, or rather dirty bomb symbolism and evacuation symbolism for what is coming. The predicted dirty bomb and evacuation because of the dirty bomb from Manhattan, which is what is hinted at with the 3 Mile Island disaster and evacuation. 44 years from this is extremely prophetic, which is why it was expected in advance of March 28th, 2023, that there would be a relevant prophetic sign related to this. And this is exactly what happened. As I will explain later in this video, we had a prophetic sign, which was the chocolate factory explosion in Pennsylvania. There's lots to say about that, and I will explain later in this video. But this 44th anniversary is prophetic because the 44th president is the Antichrist. And as a result, part of the process, I should say, of him coming to power will be the upcoming dirty bomb explosion and evacuation from Manhattan Island, which will be 44 weeks and 4 days after the prophetic sign that was the chocolate factory explosion on the 44th anniversary of 3 Mile Island disaster, nuclear disaster, and evacuation. Also, to confirm his signs, patterns, and connections in his true big picture of signs, which is only being explained on this channel, God pairs certain numbers together in order to provide a second witness to confirm a matter. And this is how God's big picture of signs works. It works on the principle of second and third and multiple witnesses confirming a matter, as the Bible says is required. And this is what makes what is being explained on this channel true and not a product of one's imagination, and different and unique than everything else on the internet that claims to be an analysis of God's prophetic signs. And if we think about it, one simple way in which he would provide a second witness for us is through pairing certain numbers together, such as 44 and 23. Because the 44th president was the basketball president who wore jersey number 23 when he played basketball in high school. So that's, essentially why God pairs 44 and 23 together. And the date of this predicted explosion will be on February 3rd, the date 2-3, which hints at 23, which will be 44 weeks and 4 days after the 44th anniversary of 3 Mile Island. And that is an astounding, beyond words, pairing of 44 and 23 that confirm the signs and connections. All right, now let's proceed with this video that was actually produced originally back in March of 2023. That doesn't mean anything regarding its significance because there's so much to say. It's so amazing. Make sure you watch all of this video. Some social media sites have a maximum length for videos that can be posted, and so I need to cut this video into 2 parts. Click on the link to watch the remainder of this video. You can also find this link in the description box below this video. Make sure you watch the remainder of this extremely important video that is posted on a different channel than the one you are watching now. The link to the rest of this video is in the description box below this video. If the link is not in the description box below this video, visit Odysee.com, which is spelled Odyssee.com. On Odysee.com, in the search bar, type the name of my channel, Harris Crash Prediction. Then go into the channel by clicking the channel name, Harris Crash Prediction. Once you are on the channel's homepage, then click Content. Then use the channel's search box. This is different than the Odysee.com search box. Search for this video by typing the same video title as the title of the video you are currently watching. Alternatively, for more information on how to find this video, visit the website harriscrashprediction.com. Hopefully you at least found this introduction video to be interesting, and if so, please leave a like and a comment and upvote the video, and please help this video to go viral by sharing it with everyone you know and sharing it everywhere in social media.